Let's bring in Art Del Cueto. He's Vice President of the National Border Patrol Council. Let's begin here, Art. What can you tell us about these alleged gang members who were on those flights? You've had experience with these people. Tell me about them.
Absolutely. Look, we're talking about individuals that were in the country illegally, first and foremost.
Right.
So it's just baffling to me that you would have anyone saying, hey, don't deport them, don't have them leave our country. You know, I don't want these individuals in the country. I don't want them in our communities. But you have a group of people out there that are making an argument to have those people stay here, regardless of their status legally, regardless of their, criminal background. Because remember, these people were taken back, some of these that were taken back to El Salvador were put in actual, prisons in El Salvador because they have criminal records. Who in their right mind would want these people to remain in the United States? The only reason you can come up with, and the only reason I've been able to come up with, is their hatred towards President Trump and anything he does is much greater than the love towards this country or our communities and the people in this country.
I agree. Why do we want these people in this country? There's no reason. But I want to move on, Art. The acting San Diego sector chief says that troops on the border has been a game changer. Listen to this.
Our DoD resources here also help us in a detection and monitoring capacity. So they assist us. It's a force multiplier. So it's not just DoD though, it's additional federal partners, state, local partners. We have extremely good partnerships here in San Diego sector that act as force multipliers. And it's that whole of government approach that it takes to be able for us to accomplish our mission.
So Art, the question I want to know is how long do you think those troops will be positioned at the border?
Look, hopefully as long as it takes. This administration is using every single tool at their disposal to try to make sure that our nation's borders are protected. And everywhere where they've deployed the troops, it has been a game changer. It has dropped the numbers, and more importantly, it allows agents to focus in on more interior areas, even further away from the actual line, where you can intercept drug loads, you can intercept all these other individuals that are bringing people into the country. So it's been a huge game changer. Even in Arizona, where, unfortunately, you have a spot on the Tohono Reservation, which is a Native American reservation, where the troops aren't working inside that reservation, but they're able to do other tasks at the stations, where they're able to, the agency itself is able to use agents in those spots to further protect our borders. So it's definitely a huge game changer.
Very quickly, Art, how has the attitude at the border changed among the agents who for so long had their hands tied behind their back? I would imagine morale has gone up.
I've never seen the morale that high. Look, I've been there with the Border Patrol for over 20 years, and I've never seen the morale that high, not just with, the President of the United States and everything that he's done and shown that he's backed up the agents, but also the leadership. They've put in new leadership within the patrol itself also, and, it's been all hands on deck. The agents haven't stopped working. It's been nonstop, but the morale is high, and they're happy to be out there doing their job, and that's what's important.